The Dallas Cowboys are looking to become the first repeat NFC East champions since the Eagles did it in 2004 and 2005. In a moment, I'll tell you why the Cowboys are doing it this year, but first, this. New York Giants GM Dave Gettleman recently said that he could see 38-year-old Eli Manning playing at least 3 more seasons. I'm not even sure which situation is better for the Cowboys. Eli Manning playing well into his 40s, or Giants first-round pick Daniel Jones starting. Daniel Jones looks like the actor hired to portray Eli Manning in his Disney Channel biopic, A Tale of Two Seasons, the Eli Manning story. The Giants are convinced they've added by subtracting Odell Beckham Jr. I think it's clear they're absolutely correct. If you were trying to build a championship roster in the NFL, you certainly wouldn't bypass taking a quarterback and instead going with a running back with the second overall pick, then take a quarterback in the next draft in a weak class, only to then trade one of the league's best receivers who already signed a long-term deal with you. Unless, of course, the New York Giants are bringing the producers back to Broadway, in which case 2019 will be springtime for Hitler. The Redskins outdid themselves again by signing Case Keenum as quarterback this offseason, the NFL's version of paint primer. Remember, you can't use a new color of paint unless you've applied Case Keenum first. Certainly you remember Case Keenum, who the Vikings thought of so highly that after he led them to an NFC Championship game, they threw $84 million guaranteed at Kirk Cousins. The Redskins did improve the quarterback position by taking Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback out of Ohio State with the 15th overall pick, and he's got the perfect situation. A running back coming off a torn ACL and a receiving core that features Josh Dotson, Paul Richardson, Terry McLaurin, Trey Quinn, Kelvin Harmon, and Kenyatta Summers. Okay, the last guy I made up, but you wouldn't have any idea if I didn't tell you. So instead of surrounding their inadequate or rookie quarterback with weapons, they went and overspent on Landon Collins, who plays one of the most replaceable positions in the National Football League. Yeah. Dan Snyder, pictured here looking like the guy who always sends things back in a restaurant, spent this offseason buying a yacht. And it was only noteworthy because it was smaller than the ones that Jerry Jones had already purchased. Go Redskins! The Philadelphia Eagles are once again the media darlings of the NFC East. And why shouldn't they be? If the NFL season were only 14 games, Carson Wentz would already have 2 MVP trophies. Look, I know that Carson Wentz's injury history is a really easy target, and the best way to help an injury-prone quarterback is through a robust running game. That's why I absolutely loved the Eagles adding Jordan Howard, the former Bears running back, to be the feature back in their offense. Howard is coming off another terrific year in which he averaged 3.7 yards per carry. They did bring back Deshaun Jackson at the perfect time because he's only had 1,000-yard season since 2015, which isn't bad when you consider that Alshon Jeffrey, who will make $15 million next season, hasn't had any 1,000-yard seasons in that same time frame. The Eagles lost Chris Long, didn't improve their putrid secondary, had their best defensive player and arguably their best player, Fletcher Cox, coming off a foot injury, and have no more Nick Foles to save them when Carson Wentz is inevitably lost for the season with another injury. But you know, Eagles fans, you'll always have that Super Bowl years ago. And this year, the Cowboys are winning the NFC East to be the first repeat champions since 04-05.